Today, my aim is to go undefeated and win the Premier League by not losing a single game for the whole league season. I'm going to sign the best young players in the world and develop the Premier League's best ever team. But this is the starting team that we have. It is pretty decent. They're all auto-generated players though. And starting off in the Premier League, I do have 50 million to play around with, but I think I'm going to raise a bit more money because there is one guy I want. I really want to get Lamine Yamal. So who's my most valuable player? Yeah, Humorana Gay. I could sell him maybe. Or maybe Borja Cuevas. That would probably work better. It's probably better to sell a winger and then buy a winger. We have some offers. So Cuevas, 46 million. That seems like a pretty good deal. I'm going to accept both of those. Wherever he goes, he goes. There's also one for Jeroen de Vries, our right back. That could be worth it as well. But I'm going to hold on to him if I can. So I'm going to reject it, I guess. We don't have that much money to go out and buy somebody else. So I need to be really careful with who I buy here. And there we go. Cuevas is sold. Okay, we have 98 million in the budget. Let's see if we can get Lamine Yamal. He is 87 million. Oh, let me see what I can do. Okay, so for Lamine, let's just offer his value. And they just said yes. Oh my God. 87 million for Lamine Yamal is a steal. And we can offer him, yeah, loads of money. Okay, perfect. Give him 100 grand a week. He'll take that. I might have spent all my money, but I did buy a good player. And he's going to be insane. Lamine Yamal takes a number 11. He joins Perfect FC. That's our massive signing for season 1. Let's go. And with him joining the team, honestly, I think he starts out on the left. Probably. That's probably best. Although I could just start Park on the left. That's probably the way to go. I'll put Lamine on the right where he is. I'll make Park a left winger. That makes a bit more sense. From here, though, it's time to put these players on development plans. Lamine Yamal is going to get better in 6 weeks. He's one of our big hopes for this simulation. If he can kick on and become one of the best players in the world, then we can definitely do this. Other than him, I'm not really delighted in putting anyone else on a development plan, basically because they're not real players and I don't really plan on keeping them around. I mean, I guess I might as well, but I don't know. I'm going to hopefully be buying more players for this team very, very soon. But for now, this is the team that we have for season 1. Let's see where we're starting from, because who knows? This team could go out and win the title. We're back at the end of the year. We have 3 games left and we are barely surviving. We're 17th in the Premier League right now. Even on points with Bournemouth, we could go down. So could they though. So could Everton. Honestly, this is a scrap at the bottom. We're going to need a miracle to survive though. We have Man City and Arsenal still to play against. We need some sort of result now against Man City. And we got a draw. Okay, that's actually good. This game against Everton is huge though. Everton are right down in relegation with us. We need a win here to survive in the Premier League. Realistically, yeah, 2-0 win. Milligan and Gomez. Okay, so nothing for Yamal. Okay, a little bit worrying, but that's okay. Where does that put us now? 16th. Okay, beautiful. We've more or less survived. Okay, that's good. Can we close it out against Arsenal? Oh my God, another 2-0 win. Let's go. So we definitely survived then. Yes, 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 yes. 16th. Okay, good. That was the main one. I was worried about this season surviving in the Premier League. This is the team now. Yamal is 89 rated. He's so good now. The team is actually steadily improving as well. Like Gay is up to an 84. He's up by 1. So is Heath. But the main thing is like our young player, for example, like Lamine Yamal in this case, is really improving. Next season, I'm going to absolutely overhaul this team. I'm going to sell so many players. Now we're back in the next season. We have 70 million to play around with. That's not all I'm going to play around with. Who's our most valuable player other than Lamine Yamal? That was a little bit different. Gay, put him on the transfer list. Heath, transfer list. Leonard, transfer list. Like, get rid of all of these guys. I'm going to sell literally as many players as I can, and then I'm going to buy as many players as I can and just kind of work from there. How many players do we have? Okay, beautiful. Jaden Heath, 44 million, sold. Gage for a swap deal? No, I don't really want a swap deal. McLean, 16 million, sold. Keita, 8 million, sold. 9 million, sold. Get rid of everyone. My plan is to raise as much money as possible and then go out and buy some really, really good young players. That might not be the highest overall right now, but they will develop into some of the best players in the world, hopefully. Another swap deal? Andre Santos is pretty good though, but still, no, I'm gonna reject it. Oliver Muller will take that. De Vries will take that this year. We can make a bit more money out of De Vries this year as well. That was smart. Ribeiro, 22 million from Brentford, will definitely take that. They're trying to give us Lewis Miley. I don't really want to do that, to be honest. Jackson Leonard to Man United. Andres Gomez to Brighton. Yeah, we can do that. Oh, we're selling so many players. I'm going to be so rich. We already have 175 million. Oh my God. What about now? 198 million. Do we still have space in our squad? No, we don't. Okay, I literally cannot sell anyone else, even if I wanted to. But now's the time to buy some players. We need a center back. We need a left back. We need a center mid. I'll still accept these transfer offers though. But I have 200 million to buy 3 players. Oh, this is brilliant. Okay, right. Let's go and buy people. Okay, these are the players I want. Jarell Hato, obviously, because I always buy Jarell Hato and he's just the greatest, okay? Don't question Jarell Hato. Antonio Silva, good centre-back, high potential, whatever. Same with Kobe Mainu, and then Gavi for a bit more quality, and also his contract's expiring, so I could be able to get him on a good deal. So let's try 60 million. 61 with a big sell-on clause. No sell-on clause, please. And they took it with no sell-on clause. Brilliant. Okay, so we're going to have Gavi. Obviously, Jarell Hato. Jarell Hato is the GOAT after all. 33 million. That is a steal for the best left-back of all time. Well, okay, maybe that's a bit hyperbole, but still, I might be exaggerating, but he's the GOAT, okay? And then Antonio Silva Silva, we're going to play 40 million. They say 44 and we agree. Okay, Mainu. Yeah, I'll sign Mainu as well right now. I might as well. I have the money for it after all. He's also going to be 40 million. Okay, beautiful. We'll stake it though. That's all right. I can work with it. And now they're signed up Silva, Hato, and Gavi. And then I also bought Mainu as well because Santos we're going to sell. He's going. He's leaving. But when he leaves, that means we can buy more players. Hold on. How much money do we have now? Oh, 392k. Oh my god, we are down to the bone. But I can sell 4 more players because I just bought 4 more players. And that should raise us another 80 million. Oh my god, I have an offer for Yamal. 200 million for that block. No, I'm not selling him. Another swap deal for Gay. I'm not doing a swap deal. Just let me actually sell him. Do I have any more room in my squad? I do. I can sell 1 more player. But we already have 80 million raised. I can go out and buy someone again. Okay, so what do we need now to help bolster this team? Okay, we need a left winger, really. And a goalkeeper. Okay, that I can do. That I can do. I found my 2 players. Guillaume Reste for goalkeeper because he's just the best young goalkeeper in FC 25. Definitely the best option. But then for the left wing, Alejandro Garnacho. Someone Manchester United is trying to actually sell in real life. I might go and try and pick him up. Now, we don't maybe have enough for both of them. We're going to be really tight for money here. But I'm going to have to do 40 million for Garnacho. Oh my god, 50 million and a sell-on clause? No. But Garnacho would be so good. If we could get Garnacho, I'd be so happy. Okay, 43.7. I'm going to sign him up for a contract first and then look at a goalkeeper. Okay, that's Garnacho signed up now, but we only have about 30 million left. But I can still sell people. So I might simulate a few days and then go for rest day. And there we go. We sold some players. Okay, 81 million now in the budget. Plus a real offer for Gay for 48 million. Okay, that's nice. If I can get that out, actually, after I buy rest day, I could probably buy another player. Just flipping my entire team, buying and selling, buying and selling. But it's got to be the way to go. 44 million for rest day. They just say yes. Brilliant. After his contract, that's probably about 50 million spent, 13 million left. Plus we sell Gay. We're going to have another 70 million. I can buy someone really good again. And rest day slots into the side. This is the team now. And honestly, looking around, we could do with a centre back and a striker. My initial impression was striker, but centre back comes up as well now because Gay is sold. So we have 85 million, 40 million for a defender, 40 million for a striker. It's time for me to go back out looking once again. These are my options that I can afford. Matisse Tel up front and Pau Kubarsi at the back. If I can pull this off, we would have 2 La Masia graduates in Lamine Yamal and then Kubarsi as well. Unless there's another one that I'm forgetting about. There probably is, let's be honest. So we have Kubarsi sorted out. We got him for 30 million and then Matisse Tel for 35. They say yes as well. I'm going to get these contracts sorted out and we're going to have a look at our final team for season 2. We've pulled off our signings. Matisse Tel goes up front, Kubarsi at the back. So while this team isn't necessarily better in overall rating, it is way better in terms of potential. We still have 12 million as well. I could probably sell another player or 2 here if I really wanted to. My main aim is to get the starting 11 up and running though. I can build out a bench next year and I'm pretty happy with where we are so far. These are all of the signings that we've made. We signed 8 players plus Lamine Yamal would be the 9 players that we've signed. So the only 2 players starting that aren't actually signings of our own are Ruiz and Patterson. So let's get all these players on development plans. Reste is going to get better in 10 weeks. Jarell Hato is going to get better in 7 weeks. That's very good. Antonio Silva gets better in 6 weeks. Pau Kubarsi gets better in 18 weeks. Okay, that's good. He's only 18 as well. He's going to get so good by the end of the simulation. Mainu is 16 weeks. Gavi is 6 weeks. He is such a beast. Alejandro Garnacho 7 weeks. Lamine Yamal already 6 weeks. Brilliant. And then Matisse Tel up front is 6 weeks as well. By the end of this year, our team could be super high rated. I reckon we're going to have no problem surviving the Premier League this season, but let's see what more we can do. Season 2, let's go. Also, if you're enjoying this video so far, please subscribe. It would do me a massive favor. If you watch the channel regularly and you haven't subscribed yet, it would mean so much. Thank you so much. Let's continue back to the video. At the end of season 2, we finished 9th. We've done really well this year. We've really solidified ourselves in the Premier League, just as I'd hoped we would. 55 points is pretty good. The title got 84, so we were, what, 29 points off? Nothing to worry about, though. We're not worried about the title right now. We're worried about the team and development, and it's going really well. Yamal now is up to a 92. Gavi's an 88 in midfield, and I have big plans for this team, but this is looking great. I'm really happy with how we're set up right now. Our top scorer was Alejandro Garnacho off the left. Yamal with 8 and 2. That's actually not very good from Lamine Yamal. I'd expect a little bit better, to be honest, but I'm not worried. It's Lamine Yamal. He's going to be perfectly okay. Most assists goes to Kobe Mainu from CDM. Interesting. Maybe he should be playing in centre mid instead, but the team is very good despite the centre mid and the right back being a little bit weaker. Everyone's developed about 3 or 4 overall. It's really great. We have 14 million going into next year, but obviously the board is going to give us a lot more money than that. I reckon we could get about 100 million next year. What are we going to spend it on? Well, I have some plans. And this year we end up with 110 million. Amazing. And now I'm going to spend this money. Like I said, we need a centre mid and a right back. I might spend it on a right back, to be honest, because I have plans for midfield. I have big plans. It does involve making Kobe Mainu actually a center mid, which is going to take 15 weeks, but I'm going to do it anyway. And then at right back, we have a few choices. The best option for right back is really Jules Koundé, and his contract's expiring. Okay, yeah, I've got to go for him. This would be my entire budget, but this would solidify our defense insanely well. So let's go 90 million. 94 with a salon clause. We can get him even cheaper. And we did. Beautiful. About 92 million for Jules Koundé. And there we go. We've signed one of the best right backs in the entire world. He might be on international duty, but he's a beast. Whose contracts are running out? Oh, okay. I could kind of do with the backup, to be fair. And now with this team set up, we only have about 3 million left in the bank. I can't really spend that money. I could sell, but our bench is kind of weak. I think we just have to go from here. But let's do development plans. Jarell Hato is going to get better in 2 weeks. That's amazing. Antonio Silva, 34 weeks. Kubarsi, 22 weeks. Okay, it's a little bit longer now. Maine's going to be a centre mid in 11 weeks as well. Gavi gets better in 15 weeks if we make him a playmaker. Garnacho, 16 weeks as a wide playmaker. Yamal gets better in 8 weeks. Oh, brilliant. Matisse Tell, 8 weeks as well. Okay, so we are going to get better. Maybe it's a little bit slower this year. I don't know. And these are our most valuable players. Obviously, Lamine Yamal is at the top right now, but Garnacho was top scorer last season. So maybe Yamal's fell off. Who knows? Anyway, let's go to the end of season 3. European tournament. That's what I want to qualify for. At the end of season 3 now this is the team. It's developing really, really well. Gavi's now 91 rated. Reste's 88. Koundé holding it down at the back. We still need that midfielder, but I still have plans. Don't worry. I've left Mainu as a CDM for the rest of this season. I'm going to make him a centre mid right now, though. Up to an 86 rated, and he's going to get better in 21 weeks. Let's go. In the league, we finished 7th, so I think we qualified for Europe. We might have got Conference League. I'll take that, though. Conference League is pretty decent. We were equal on points with Man United. We could have got Europa League, but no, Conference League is pretty good. We are building towards something here. This is great. But who got our most goals? It was Matisse Tell, then Garnacho, but Lamine Yamal, 8 and 7 in 42 games. I don't know how I feel about that, to be honest. I kind of expect a little bit better. He is 94 rated. He's the best player on the team, and he's 19 years old. I don't know. I feel like he can do better than that. Like, Gavi almost scored more goals than him. He did get the joint most assists, though, so maybe that counts for something. Maybe he was in a bit of more of a playmaking role. Maybe next season will be his season. I don't know. I'm not too worried about it, to be honest. Now we're in the new season. I have 150 million to play around with. Mainu is now a centre mid, so we're going to play him there, but we need to get a CDM now. I'm going to play this super tactically as well. I'm going to buy a CDM maybe for only about 50 million or so. I'm going to save the other 100 million for next season for the player that I really want. And I've found the guy. His name is Boubacar Kamara, 85 rated CDM. He is good enough for the time being, so let's pick him up. And with Kamara involved, the team is constructed. All players that I've bought to try and go 38 and 0. I'm going to save the 92 million that I have left over. I'm going to save that for next year. We're going to buy one of the best players in the world next year. For now, let's enjoy this season and see how we can do in the Conference League. We're back at the end of the year. This is how the team has developed. Oh my god. It's just so solid, so consistently good. Yamal is up to a 95, Mainu 89, Gavi 92. Kamara's held it down pretty well in midfield as well. I kind of expected him to do a little bit worse, but he's actually done super well in the middle. And who's got the goals for us? It's Matisse Tell again. Yamal with 17 and 4. Okay, that's okay. Gavi getting goals from midfield. Same with Garnacho doing well off the wing. Okay, yeah, so we're kind of sharing the goals around pretty well. We have some players running out of contract. I don't really care about many of them, to be honest. I guess I might as well renew them, though. And I better do like some of my important players for next season, like Reste. Oh my god, and Yamal. Jesus. And at the end of the year, we finished 4th, so we qualified for the Champions League. We actually got the 3rd most wins in the league, 64 points. We were 6th on the final day. Both Brentford and Aston Villa lost. But in the Conference League, we lost the final against Lille. So no European trophy for us, but progress in the Premier League. We're up to 4th. We're into the Champions League. Let's go. And remember that 90 million we saved from last year? Well, it's carried over. 249 million in the budget. And remember I said last year, Kamara is just a placeholder. We're going to get rid of him and we're going to get someone better for the midfield. And I know exactly who that person's going to be. And he's walking through the door. We have signed Jude Bellingham. He is a cam. We're going to change the formation to suit him. This is going to work out so well. I wanted a placeholder to save up and sign one of the best players in the world. We already have Yamal. We already have Gavi. But now we have Jude Bellingham. Winks to the camera. Takes the number 7 jersey for us. He's going to be massive in getting us our invincible 38-0 season. And now we add Bellingham in. Oh, this team looks nice. There's still some improvements I could make in the coming seasons for sure. Could this team go invincible? Honestly, actually, with a bit of development, maybe it could. It actually really could. Now it's my job to buy more coaches for this team because this team needs it. We got another defensive coach. We got another attacking coach. Brilliant. And it kind of sets us up. I might sell Kamara as well. He is worth 60 million. Oh, I could keep him for the bench though. He could be a valuable piece for us on the bench. Yeah, he could come on and make an impact. I'm going to leave him on the bench, but I am going to do development plans. Gavi gets better in 69 weeks. He's already 93 rated. Mainu 7 weeks to be 90 overall. Bellingham gets better in 40 weeks. Oh, let's go. He's going to get even better. That's so OP. Garnacho's going to get better in 3 weeks as well. Lamine is 20 weeks. Or he's actually 8 weeks off. He's going to get even better. Oh my god, Lamine. Matty's Tell gets better in 16 weeks too. Okay, we're doing so well here. We are developing like mad and we're ready to go. Our big signing has been made. Let's move now. Let's go. We finished the season again. Yamal is 96, Bellingham 95, Tell 92. The defense is developing well as well. What more can I say? The team is super good. This is what we've been working for though. This is the development that we've been putting in. Goals, Bellingham, wow. 27 and 10, wow, okay. I didn't expect that at all. Okay, he's taken the mantle completely. Yamal is 6 and 4. What's he doing? Okay, whatever. Gavi's got 15 assists. Bellingham is 10 as well. Yeah, Bellingham's the main man over here. That's an impact and a half he's made. And despite Yamal having the most value on our team, Bellingham is absolutely dominating. All of these players are out of contract as well. Oh my god. But how did they do in the league? Finished second. Oh no. So close to the title. Okay, that's okay though. We're really pushing now. We're really pushing. We were actually in the Europa League. We finished 4th in the league season beforehand, but we lose out in the qualification round, end up in the Europa League, and then lose in the final to Juventus, or the semi-final to Juventus. Whoops, never mind. Anyway, we lost anyway, but we're definitely in the Champions League next season. Our team is so good, but next year I am gonna fill out the bench. This is gonna be fun. In this new season, we actually have 200 million, a little bit less than last season, but obviously we didn't save up the money like we did last year. I'm gonna stack out this bench. That's all I'm gonna do. Blinken, you'll miss it. I'm gonna simulate for about 20. Simulate, Jesus Christ. What's wrong with me? I'm gonna go about 20 minutes, buy some players, and I'll come back to you. And there we go. The bench is stacked out. I bought all of these guys. Some of these guys are super young with super high potential. Others are just solid players like Mika Guts, for example. But having stacked out the bench, we now have literally no money left. 200k. That's like nothing for a professional football team. But we're kind of ready to go. This year, I want to at least win the Premier League. And if I can win the league this year, hopefully develop these players a bit more, then maybe we can go undefeated next season. Let's try it out anyway. See you at the end of the year. We're at the end of the season again, and we finished top of the league. We won the title only by a single point, but we did it. We only lost 4 games all season. If we drew those games even, then we'd have our invincible season. So next year we can definitely do it. But we are in the Champions League final. Barcelona to play against as well. All that's well and good. Obviously, we don't really care about the Champions League, but it is a good measuring stick as to how good we are. And this team is incredible. The only difference really was the bench, and that bench has made such a difference. Now we are just insane. But who got the most goals for us? Bellingham again from Cam. Matty's Tell comes second. Garnacho, Mika Guts off the bench got more than Yamal. I don't know what Yamal is doing, to be honest. But Bellingham gets the most goals again from Cam. That's really interesting. I suppose the way the team is set up, it kind of does help Bellingham get goals because he can kind of push forward beyond Matty's Tell and score and stuff. I don't know. Anyway, the team is ridiculously good. Can we win the Champions League though? A 2-2 draw, but we win it on penalties. We did win the Champions League. We are ready to go invincible. Let's go to next season and just do it. Let's go and do it. Now that we're in the new season, the team is, oh my god, they're all on international duty. Hold on, I'm gonna come back. That's insane. Okay, here we go. If this team can't go invincible, I don't know what team can. We have built an absolutely insane team here. We've got to be able to go invincible. I'm gonna come back in January and check if we're still on for the invincible season. And then if we are still invincible in January, I'm gonna come back every single month until we actually do it. This is it. This is the team that goes forth and tries to get 38 games without losing. Okay, we're back in January. We have 51 points and we haven't lost a game. 16 wins, 3 draws, and 0 losses. We are really good. And the best part about this is the team is only going to get better. Bellingham's up to a 97 now. And as we approach the end of the simulation, hopefully the end of the simulation, maybe this year or next year or the year after, this is just going to get more and more likely to happen. Like, our defense is super solid. Our midfield is the best in the world, and so is our attack. Plus, we have the depth now to back it up. This is going to be such a good season for us, but we just have to finish it out. January, we're still unbeaten. Let's see what we're like in February. Into February, 61 points. We are still undefeated. We did get 1 draw against Manchester City, but that's pretty good. Do we have Man City left to play now in the rest of the season? No, we don't. We actually have relatively easy games now. So let's go to March and see if we can keep it alive. First against West Ham, 1-1 draw. 89th minute from Tell. Oh my god, that's so clutch. Jesus, that was close. Okay, we keep moving. Let's go to March. Back in March, and we're still unbeaten. We got another draw. We also got knocked out of the Carabao Cup. Oh no, wait, we're in the final. Never mind. But we lost to Chelsea in the second leg. Obviously, that doesn't matter. The only thing that matters is the Premier League records, but it does mean that we are beatable, and that kind of scares me a little bit, but we keep on moving. I mean, a home game in the cup against Gillingham, it doesn't matter if we lose this game. We win 2-1 anyway. Bellingham scores 2. Perfect. What about April? Can we keep it alive? Now at the end of March, we're still undefeated. I think we only had 1 league game that month though. Yeah, we did. We also lost the Carabao Cup final to Liverpool, so this is getting sketchy now. We won in the Champions League though as well, so we're still in that, but this is getting a little bit dodgy. We're gonna have to really push through. FA Cup semi-final and everything. We could do a treble, or we could just fall flat on our faces. I have no idea. This is the development of the team nearing the end of the season as well, so this is the team that's gonna need to do it. It's good enough. It's just a matter of getting over the line. Let's see if they can actually do it. And now it's May, and we are still undefeated. Now we have 7 draws. We are so close. We're so close to losing. Man City have conceded the same amount of goals as us. They've scored more goals than us. They have 3 losses all season. We somehow have none. We're also in a Champions League semi-final. We are losing though against Milan. We're in the FA Cup final as well, but there's nothing more that I can do. It's time to simulate to the last day of the season. Brentford first up is a 1-1 draw. Oh my god, that's 8 draws now. This is too close. I don't like this at all. We're out of the Champions League. We lose 4-1 on aggregate. That's fine. I don't care. We just need to keep it alive. Aston Villa 2-0 win. Let's go. Liverpool now in the league. It's gonna be another draw. 1-1. Jesus. We end up winning the FA Cup. I guess that's nice, but 2 more games in the Premier League. Come on. Okay, we've won the title, whatever that means. It's a 1-0 win. Okay, that's good. It's a 1-0 win. And now we're on the last day of the season. This is it. Perfect FC versus Brighton and Hove Albion. This is it. This is what it all comes down to. To go 38-0, we have 0 losses. Well, I mean, technically it's 28-9-0, but you know what I mean. We didn't lose a game. We haven't lost a game, okay? 37 games unbeaten. This is the final team going into the game against Brighton. It's incredibly strong. You already know. You already know how good this team is. We spent so much time with this team today already. And let's finish out what we started. Perfect FC. Can the prophecy be fulfilled? 3-2 win. It can. We've done it. We go a whole Premier League season undefeated. 29 wins, 9 draws, 0 losses. The best team in Premier League history. And having that said, thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, check out this video next. It's picked for your taste. Please subscribe and I'll see you next time. Let's go.